Put the camera back on me. Fuck them niggas. It's Yankees all day. Put the camera back on me. Fuck them niggas. It's Yankees all day.
But who do you have? You gotta give me that answer.
I got LA.
LA? Why?
It was a long time coming. First of all, shout out Joe Torre.
Shout out to Joe Torre.
Even though Joe Torre left us to go to LA, I'm still rocking with him.
Now, who do you think will take it all in the World Series between Tampa Bay Rays and the Los Angeles Dodgers, and why?
It's kind of hard, you know, like they're both pretty good.
What if it would have been Houston Astros and the Dodgers? What do you think about that? Are you happy that Houston didn't make it, or what are your thoughts about if the Houston Astros would have made it? They were on the cusp of making it.
I like Houston.
You like Houston?
That was the team.
Hold up.
Besides the Yankees,
you like Houston even though they cheated?
That's the bad part.
What do you think about the Astros and their effort this year? What do you think it would have been if they would have made it to the World Series?
Bro, fuck the Astros. They would have had to cheat.
Tampa Bay Rays or Los Angelinos, los Dodgers de Los Angeles.
Yo creo que los Dodgers.
¿Por qué?
Porque quieren pitcher bueno este año.
Good evening and welcome to another live edition of BarrelUp Podcast with your host, John Carlos. Today, I'm out here in New York, the house that Ruth built, Babe Ruth, Yankee Stadium, 161, the Bronx. As today, I'm giving you a live edition of what is titled World Series 2020. Yes, Major League Baseball 2020 World Series, Tampa Bay Rays versus the Los Angeles Dodgers. We're gonna have a David and Goliath showdown. Underdog versus the surging underdog. Tampa Bay Rays versus the surging LA Dodgers, who have made it 3 times in the last 4 years. And we're gonna get the live feel today of what the fans have to say. Even though they're Yankee fans, most of them around here, or in the Bronx, as you guys can see, but they're still baseball fans. We're gonna get the live feel of what they have to say, what are their predictions, what they wanna see in the World Series. And I have a tough questions for a lot of fans. Today we'll start it. With that being said, guys, don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel, BarrelUp Podcast. Follow me on Instagram, BarrelUp_baseball. And also on Twitter, BarrelUp Baseball/podcast. Thank you guys for all the support. As in the last coming videos, we have made a difference, you know, in the channel. Everything's going up, everything's looking beautiful. It's all thanks to you guys, and we're gonna give you guys the best today. So, as you can see, we're here in the Bronx, 24 hours away from the start of the 2020 MLB World Series. And there is some notable things to mention about what's going on just 24 hours away. If you guys saw what happened throughout the playoffs, we have the Tampa Bay Rays, who won the AL East division, right? We're looking like the underdogs of this whole thing. I didn't have them as my favorites to take it all or to even contend in the World Series, but Darryl did. Darryl had the Tampa Bay Rays winning it all, and now he has a chance at fulfilling his statement because they are in the World Series. We see that we have the Dodgers as well. The Dodgers have been in this position the last 4 years 3 times. They haven't won. But there's a key component to that as well. The Astros, the Houston Astros, were this close to making it again to the World Series as they were coming down from a 3-0 lead, and they lost it. They couldn't seal the deal, they lost it. Imagine that, huh? Imagine if it would have been the Los Angeles Dodgers against the Houston Astros, the cheating Houston Astros this year. They had a lot to prove. They had a lot to prove, and they were doing so. But they could not seal the deal. And here we are again today, giving you the live feel. So, things to expect throughout this World Series is a showdown. When I say a showdown, I mean a pitching showdown, because both teams are stacked 1 through 5 when it comes to their rotation. Yes. Looking at the first game of the World Series, you have Glass now for the Tampa Bay Rays, and you have Kershaw. We all know that Kershaw does not perform well in the postseason. He never has in his career. But this is a chance for him to revitalize himself and to shut a lot of mouths to actually take the World Series to the Los Angeles Dodgers. The Los Angeles Dodgers have been, like I said, 3 times in the World Series the last 4 years. It's about time that they take it. If they can, we'll see. In the second game, Tampa Bay has already announced their second game starter, which is Blake Snell. Blake Snell is arguably the ace of that team because they have Charlie Morton. Two integral pieces to that starting rotation, and Blake Snell is assigned game 2. As for the Dodgers, we don't know just yet who they will be assigning to pitch, as they are to be determined. For game 3, both teams have been to be determined, and for game 4 as well. Now, when we move on a little bit towards the offensive side of things, there is a couple of players that I would like to mention on both teams. Let's keep on talking about the offensive stats, as you guys all know this guy this year. You have to know him, Randy Arozarena. Randy Arozarena is a Cuban defect that has shined throughout this postseason with the Tampa Bay Rays. Yes, the man, I'll tell you right now what he has done. He's hitting a .382 average, 7 home runs, 10 RBIs throughout the whole postseason, has carried the Tampa Bay Rays to the World Series, undoubtedly. The guy is on a tear. That's a name to follow and to watch throughout this World Series, as he will be a key and integral piece for the Tampa Bay Rays to take it all. Number 2, another offensive piece and defensive piece at the same time is Ji-Man Choi. Ji-Man Choi right now is giving you an average of .290 as a hitter, has 2 home runs and 4 RBIs, has came up clutch in numerous situations this postseason for the Tampa Bay Rays. We have to see how he will perform in his first World Series. Now, moving on to the Dodgers. We're moving on to the West Coast. We're all the way over here in the East Coast. Boom. Moving on to the Dodgers, you have nonetheless the Mookie Betts. Mookie Betts has been traded this year and also has performed in a very, very live and attentive manner for the team. Mookie Betts holds a record of .311, 5 RBIs, and 2 stolen bases in the whole postseason. .311, that's awesome. Nonetheless, he has played stellar defense in right field. As you can see, just last night, he robbed somebody of a home run just as he was doing the whole series. Mookie Betts is another notable player to watch throughout this postseason. We have my man, Corey Seager, the shortstop for the Los Angeles Dodgers. He is having a tremendous postseason as he holds numbers as the following. He's hitting .298 for an average, at the cusp of 300, 6 home runs and 15 RBIs throughout the whole postseason. He's playing stellar shortstop. He's a leader on that team. He's gonna be a force to be reckoned with throughout the World Series. We'll see. We have Bruno here, native of New York, Yankee fan, and I want to ask Bruno some questions. Bruno, what do you think about the Yankees and their effort this year in the postseason? What do you think? What were their highs, their lows? Why do you think they did not make it?
Well, I'm a huge Yankee fan. I've been here in the stadium many times, especially because I live nearby.
Yeah, where are you from? Where are you from?
I'm from Brazil, but I lived here for like 17 years.
Okay.
So I love baseball, more than football, of course. What I think is missing this year, for what I see, is a little bit in structure when it comes to training process. So when I was like observing, everybody playing the games, was kind of like a missing parts. So I personally, I don't like the coach. You know what I mean?
You don't like Aaron Boone?
I don't like Aaron Boone. You know what I mean?
Tell me why. Tell me why.
It's just because what I'm talking about, that structure, is that difference in between when you like certain players and in between when engaging all the players that you want to develop them. You don't develop specific ones. Some of them has the highlight, which they work strong with those because they want to highlight that specific player. It's not about that.
Can you tell me some names? Maybe Aaron Judge, you will say, or highlight players of the team.
Exactly. You know what I mean? Like Aaron Judge is one of the highlights on that. But to me, it's about like, are you engaged the entire team and develop all of them equally? Or you just working specific ones because they're the ones that they like it, you know what I mean? Or they got the most attention. That's my opinion. You know, that's what I observe.
Respect.
Yeah.
So you would say that the Yankees didn't make it because of structure, that lack. They have been contenders throughout these last 5 years trying to make it to the playoffs, and they haven't sealed the deal.
Exactly.
Valid point. Now, who do you think will take it all in the World Series between Tampa Bay Rays and the Los Angeles Dodgers, and why?
It's kind of hard, you know, like they're both pretty good. But honestly, to me, I think Los Angeles might take it, though.
But they've been on the cusp of taking it in the last 4 years 3 times. What do you think might be the change this year?
think they're putting a little bit more extra work this year. They're trying.
They're trying.
Because they've been a little bit behind for a couple of years. You know what I mean? Like, I'm rooting for them. Let's see what's going to happen, you know?
So the guy said his answer, the Los Angeles Dodgers. I have one more question before he leaves.
Sure.
What if it would have been Houston Astros and the Dodgers? What do you think about that? Are you happy that Houston didn't make it? Or what are your thoughts about if the Houston Astros would have made it? They were on the cusp of making it.
I like Houston.
You like Houston?
That was the team
besides
the Yankees.
You like Houston even though they cheated?
That's the bad part.
That's the bad
That's
part.
the bad part. You know what I mean? That's the sad part. But they have some really good players. And they all like kind of hungry for it. And that's what I like. You know what I mean? When you're watching the entire team and you see how hungry they are. But my point is this, they cheated. But who support them to cheating?
Higher ups.
Exactly. You know what I mean? So they do what they're being told. That's my opinion. They do what they're being told. Whatever they're being told to do, that's what they do it. You know what I mean? But let's see, man. Let's see. It's hard. I'm rooting for Yankees. I hope the next time, man.
Hopefully.
I really hope so.
Hopefully. So there you have it. The guy Bruno. Awesome dude right there. Awesome dude right there. He has the Los Angeles Dodgers taking it all, and we shall see. Bruno, go on YouTube. You will find this interview. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, BarrelUp. You have the hat here.
Got it?
BarrelUp Podcast. And thank you, my man, for this time.
I appreciate you.
We shall
man.
see
Yeah.
if it goes through. The Dodgers. Here we go.
Exactly.
Thank you.
Thank you,
for
man.
Good evening, man.
What's up,
Welcome
man?
to BarrelUp Podcast.
Yes.
Homegrown from the Bronx?
Yes, sir. Right up the block. High Bridge, man.
High Bridge. I already
Sir,
know.
You know the vibes.
You know the vibes. We here, man. We want to know what you think about this year with the Yankees. What was your, what were you waiting for, and what ended up happening?
I mean, these past few years, man, Yankees always been coming up short, man. We know this. Giancarlo always step up to the plate, do what he got to do.
Giancarlo Stanton.
You know, but he needs somebody else that's matching his force. Shout out to Gardner. Shout out to Brett Gardner, the legend. I'm Jackie.
Yankee legend.
Yeah, man, you know, so but
What do you think happened? What was the reason why the Yankees fell short this year? In particular this year that they made it so far?
it's not they need more pitches.
They need more pitching.
They need more pitches.
Do you think Aaron Boone is doing a good job as a manager?
Nah. And the only thing that saved him is because he got the talent. Sometimes the talent do save the management, so that's why he still got a job.
Okay.
So
As far as tomorrow, we're 24 hours away from the start of the MLB 2020 World Series.
Yes, sir.
You have Tampa Bay Rays, not Devil Rays anymore. Tampa Bay Rays going against the Los Angeles Dodgers.
Yes.
Who do you think is going to take it and why?
Listen, y'all could curse on this?
Of course, you can do whatever you want, brother.
All right, you see where we at, right?
Of course.
You see what that is, right?
Boogie Down Bronx, the house that roof built.
Put the camera back on me. Fuck them niggas. It's Yankees all day.
BarrelL.
Yo, y'all on YouTube?
Yes, sir. You're going to see yourself tomorrow on YouTube. But who do you have? You got to give me that answer.
I got LA.
LA? Why?
It was a long time coming. First of all, shout out Joe Torre.
Shout out to Joe
You know,
Torre.
even though Joe Torre left us to go to LA, I'm still rocking with him. But
BarrelUp Podcast.
yeah,
sir.
man, you know.
You think LA has it? You know Tampa Bay has a great pitching rotation, and they're an underdog team. I call this episode David and Goliath. You got the underdogs versus the surging team.
Yeah.
Why?
Come on, man.
Last thing, why?
It's LA, man.
It's LA.
It's a long time coming. They always been coming up close, but never be able to close out. And
Last question I'm gonna ask you, brother.
Yes, sir.
What do you think about the Astros and their effort this year? What do you think it would have been if they would have made it to the World Series?
Bro, fuck the Astros. They would have had to cheat. You know, so it's always fuck that. They stained in baseball history.
They're staying in baseball history.
Forever. So, fuck that little midget. What's my man name?
Altuve?
Altuve. Fuck Altuve.
You have
I
it
know the
first,
vibes.
homegrown, from the Bronx. Tell everybody your
Yes,
name.
sir. Alton, man. You already
Alton,
know
thank
what
you
it
for
is, man.
everything, brother. Have a great night.
Yes,
Watch the
sir.
World Series.
Appreciate y'all, man.
There you have it, folks.
I'm a subscriber right now.
Oh,
man.
thank you. Turn on the post notification.
Got you.
There you have it, folks. A great night. We got the fans' reaction as the World Series is about to start. 24 hours away, less than 24 hours away. We're going to ask them a little bit about the World Series that starts tomorrow. He's a Yankee fan. His name is Rafael. Se llama Rafael, señores. Rafael, hoy le estamos preguntando para saber cómo usted se siente ya que los Yankees no han pasado y cuál es su expectativa para la Serie Mundial.
Bueno, los Yankees no están ahí, pero yo todavía soy un Yankee fan como quiera.
Tú eres un Yankee fan hasta la muerte.
Porque hasta la muerte, son número uno anyway.
Pero, ¿cómo se siente usted que no llegaron? ¿Qué usted cree que fue una de las piezas clave para ellos no llegar? ¿Por qué no llegaron? Cuéntame.
Oh, yo no sé por qué.
Pero quisiera que llegaran.
Yo quisiera que llegaran, sí.
¿Y quién usted cree que va a ganar este año la Serie Mundial? ¿Los Tampa Bay Rays o los angelinos, los Dodgers de Los Angeles?
Yo creo que los Dodgers.
¿Por qué?
Porque quieren pitcher bueno este año.
Ok, pero también tiene Tampa Bay picheo bueno, del 1 al 5 tiene un picheo bueno. ¿Usted cree que los Dodgers batean más que Tampa Bay?
Sí.
Por eso es. Bueno, ahí lo tienen, señores, nuestro primer entrevistado hoy, Rafael. Gracias por su tiempo, señor. Corona. Nos vemos pronto. Gracias por su palabra y another Yankee fan, guys. Another Yankee fan. Here we go. It's been a great day. I gave you the breakdown of what's to come. Watch those players. This is episode 36. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel, BarrelUp Podcast. We're here in Yankee Stadium, the Bronx, Boogie Down Bronx. Follow me on Instagram, BarrelUp_baseball. Watch those players, G-Man Choi, Rosarena for the Tampa Bay Rays. You have Betts, you have Seager for the Los Angeles Dodgers. Guys, you have a great night. We're here in New York.